Hello guys, so in this video we are gonna make a very simple app that is Tic Tac Toe. So I assume that you all of know that what is this game. So let's begin. So first of all we have to fix here some buttons like that. In that game we have 9 blocks. That's why we are taking a 9 button. So first of all take a grid layout, and now in grid layout we are gonna put some buttons here. So let's go here. So that's our button. So put 9 buttons here. So first of all, this is first button, second button, third button. Okay, yeah. Now go in the text. It will take some time to execute, so I am pausing it. Okay, so like that we have 3 buttons here. So now what you want to do here? First of all, yeah, create here some padding that is 16 dp. Then add here some more buttons like that. We want to add here 9 button, so copy it and put it here 3 times. Second time, 3 times. So now we have 9 buttons. This is the first button, so put it here first. This is second button, put it here second, and the coordinate of this button is 0 and 1. And here we have third button, so here you can write 0, 2. So I am pausing here this video. Okay guys, so now you can see here that we have 9 buttons here. So the row count is here is 3 and the column count is also. Okay guys, so now we are gonna first of all, this is the first button, so like that, yeah, and all the buttons are here simply empty. So like that you can write. Yeah, one more thing, we also have to write here something that is tag. Yeah, tag. Okay, yeah. So here this is the tag number of this thing is 0. Like that we have to do 2 things in every button, and that's are simply a tag button and means a tag ID and the text. So first of all, like that, put here the tag number of this thing is 1, and here also tag number is 2. Here also you have to write this thing. So for that I am pausing this video here. Okay guys, so now you can see here that we have 3 row count and a 3 column count. Then we have 9 buttons here, and each button have some tag and the text. So we put the text is empty and some tag numbers here. So now we are gonna run this program in the app. So yeah, run it here. So I'm gonna pause this video here. Okay guys, so you can see here that these are our some buttons here. So like that we have 9 button, but yeah, so now what you want to do here, you want to simply want to play a game here. So basically, yeah, first of all, do one thing here, increase the width and the height of our buttons. So basically you want to put the width is 50 dp, and the it is so small, so put it 100. Okay, and the height is also 100. Yeah, yeah, 100 dp. So it will take some time. Yeah, like that we have some buttons here. So now what you want to do here, you want to simply put here some text. So we are gonna use here simply a cross button. So yeah, like that. but it is very small. So we also have to do one more thing. This is text size. Okay, text size. So you want to, here we are taking 20, not TP here, SP for the text. It is also very small. Now use here 36. Okay guys, so let's, yeah, this is also very small. So now put it here 48 dp. So yeah, it is fine. So now like that we have to create, yeah, 1 minute. So simply now, yeah, paste these three things in all the buttons, and also you can remove this thing, the button IDs here, because this is means we are using here tags, so we don't have to use these buttons here. So simply remove it, and basically now paste this thing in every button. So basically now what we are gonna do here, simply paste this thing this like that, do this thing in every button. So now I am also pausing here my video. And one more thing guys, that I also don't know that how to write the Tic Tac Toe game code in Android Studio, but now I'm gonna show you here that how you can write the code, because don't know that code behind this game. So now, yeah, so now for now our game, here we have 9 buttons, some text, also here tag, and we have some text. So basically now we are gonna write the Java code. So yeah, so this is for, means now we are also gonna see that run this code in the Android emulator there, and let's see that it is working or not. Means the looking of this thing is good or not. If it is not good, then we are gonna make some change in the XML code. So wait for some time. It will take some time to execute the code. Okay guys, so you can see here that this is looking fine. So now what we are gonna do here, simply we are gonna write a very simple Java code. So I'm going the main activity, and first of all we have private, and here we have some means buttons. So now I also don't know that how to deal with tag buttons. So now I'm gonna search on Google, and then I will show you that how to deal with the buttons that have tag. So I'm pausing here. Okay guys, first of all I want to do something here, because I also want to try to do something here. So if I take the in my layout, then I will do this thing, means I grab the tag. So first of all what I did here, simply private grid layout, where grid, yeah, you have to use your grid layout. So here we have grid layout. Oh, it will take me so much time. Yeah, go here and declare the ID for grid layout. So declare here the ID. My laptop is very slow because there is some internet connection problems also. So what is the ID for grid layout? You can simply write grid layout. Yeah. So now go in the code, and here we have to initialize this thing. So simply you can write grid layout is equal to, oh my god, grid layout. First of all put that, and then find view by ID. Here you have we have to put the ID of our layout. So basically what we are gonna do, simply what we are gonna do here, first of all do one thing, simply write credit layout dot set on click listener. Okay, new on click listener. I am also trying, because I also don't know the that what is the correct way to deal with this thing. So yeah, when we are click the grid layout, we want to we want to grab the tag of that button. So what you can do here, simply, I also don't know what you can do here. So first of all, we want to make the toast. That we click this button. So make test start get. Then here what we want to do here. Simply we have view dot, yeah, get tag. Yeah, like that. Now here you can write length long. So I also don't know that it will work or not. Or you can write one more thing, not like that. To string you can use. I think it is a string, yeah, maybe. So like that. Now so now run this program in our emulator and see that it is right or wrong. So like that you can think, like that you can think that we have one grid layout and now we want to grab the means the tag ID. So first of all, you can make a on click listener for grid layout. So when you click this grid layout, you grab the tag. So I also don't know that this logic is right or not. So we are gonna watch this thing in emulator and see that it is working or not. If this is not working, then we are gonna search this thing in Google and learn that how this thing will work in Android Studio. So basically I am pausing my video here because it will take so much time here. So hello guys, so now you can see here that we did one mistake here. We directly did this thing, but first of all we have to take every button. So for that, first of all, take a for loop. In this for loop you have to take value from I is equal to 0 to grid layout dot children's, means how much children's you have in this layout. Here we have 9 children's, so like that you can do this thing. Then here in the children we have buttons, so that's why here we have to declare the buttons. So button and grid layout that get children at. Now in the layout we have 9 children, so for get a children we have to write like this, means grid layout that get child at means here the position. So basically now we get the buttons. So now you can simply write this function button dot set on click listener, and then here we are simply make a toast and button dot get tag. So here we are gonna toast this tag. So if you want to see that this is working or not, so I run this program in my emulator and it is working. Like that you can see here, when I click this button, so here what is the tag number of this button is 0, and when you click here this 7 and this is 8. Okay, so now what we want to do here, we want to simply do two things here. When the first means first player click the button here, we want to add means some symbol here, and this when the second player touch, then we want to add some different symbol here. So like that we want to do here. So for that, what you can do here, first of all we have to make a count, so that we can track the positions. So for that we are gonna do one thing here. Yeah, you can do one more thing here. Yes, and what is that? Remove this thing from here, and simply you can do one thing here button dot, you can put a text here like that. I am gonna put here Lux. Okay, yeah, one more thing, we have to make a count here. So you can declare this count here private, and this is an integer value, and we declare this is count is equal to from 0. Okay, so when this thing happen, first of all we are gonna check this thing. So if button and reminder 2 is equal to 0, then we are gonna do this thing. Okay, yeah, not button, we did one mistake here. If count modulus 2 is 0, Then we are gonna do this thing. And one more thing, yeah, button dot set enabled false. Yeah, like that you can do this thing. And if if it is not true, then we are gonna do this thing, simply copy this thing here and paste it here. Yeah, like that you can do. And here also false. Okay, and semicolon. Now here, whenever you click the button, we have to do one thing here. And what is that? Also we have to means increase the count. So like that we can write the program for that. So now we are gonna see this thing, that this is working fine or not. So I'm gonna run this program in my emulator. And yeah, and now in the next part, now in the next step, we are gonna make an algorithm, so that algorithm can means in this algorithm we are gonna see that which player is won. Yeah, so like that. Yeah, it is fine. Now you are okay. We did one mistake here, not this thing. Okay, yeah, now run it again. So basically, where is my emulator? Yeah, here. So yeah, it is installing, launching. Yeah, so now you can see here, when I click this button, here we can see one symbol. Okay, that is fine. Wow. Okay, yeah, so it is working fine. But now what we want to do here, whenever these the three same symbols align, means if these three symbols uh, in a horizontal line, in a vertical line, and in a uh, in this line. So basically now we are gonna uh, write a function here, public. Okay, and one more thing, one minute, I am gonna tell you that what I want to do here. I want to simply make an algorithm for so that, yeah, in this algorithm we can know that which player is won. And so for that, first of all, we are gonna creating a function here, and the name of this function is won. One more thing, in this function we have to do, yeah, for tracking the we also want to know that in which position we have this character, or in which position we have the other character, like that. Yeah, where is here, if you assume that where we put x, the value of that part is 0, and where we put o, where the value is 1. So like that, here we have value 0, here null, and you can say that here -1, here also -1, 1 1 1, -1 0 0. So like that we have a array, and in this array we are gonna implement a algorithm. So first of all, create here a array. Simply you can declare an array like this. Okay, here paste the name, and like that you can write any name here, list. Okay, and here, yeah, remove it. Basically declare it list. Okay, is equal to new array list. Okay, so now whenever this thing happen, yeah, one more thing, run a loop for, okay, for int I is equal to 0 to I less than grid layout dot get child count and I plus plus, and here you can simply put a integer, and that is I'm gonna put here -1. Okay, yeah. So like that you can do this thing. Now what you want to do here, whenever this thing the modulus of count is equal to 0, you are gonna change the value of -1 with 0. So you want to simply replace this thing. So we don't know that how to replace a value in array list. So simply I'm gonna search this thing in YouTube. So for that I am pausing the video, and then I will show you that how you can replace a number with other number at a particular position in array list. Okay guys, so now you can see here that if we want to add a value in array list, then we can simply write this function namelist dot add, and where we want to add here at 0 position. So you basically can add this thing here. But if you want to change the value of a particular index, then you can simply write like this ArrayList dot set. So now you can see here in the when we not did this thing, we have this array. But when we apply this thing, now you can see here that the alex will change with lowercase. And now what is the third thing here? Replace an element in array list while iterating. So like that you can also do. So like that namelist dot get dot equals ignore case, then you can put yeah, this is also a, so basically now when you can apply this thing, when you want to know that means like that you have like this you have one list, and in this list you want to know that where we have alex where means where we have alex, that index we want to put lowercase. So like that you can, first of all we have to search the positions of alex, then we are gonna change this thing. So like that you can do this thing. Yeah, but yeah, so like that you can do this thing. So now we are gonna apply this thing in your program, in our program. So go here. Oh my god, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so here what you want to do, simply we have list dot set. Okay, in the set here we have tag positions. So we are gonna do very simple thing. And what is that? We are gonna first of all take the tag of that button. So you can do, yeah, you can do like that integer. I think that is, yeah, I don't know that what is the type of tag. So you can search this thing in also Google, and you can simply write means first of all you can convert this thing in integer, then you can parse this thing in the integer. So yeah, I also don't know, so I'm gonna search this thing and also Google that the type of set is integer or string. So let's do it in the program. So first of all what we want to do here, button dot get tag, but we don't know that what is the type of tag. Okay, maybe, yeah, here what you want to do, int of index, and here you simply want to add 0, close it. Okay, so we got some error here, and what is that? Oh, 1 minute. Yeah, wrong first argument type. Find yeah, this is a object and we want to, means the tag is a object, this is not a string. So we want to convert this thing in integer. So you can simply do a very simple thing, that is that parse this thing here. Yeah, so copy this thing, or why it is taking some, copy this thing here and convert this string to string. Yeah, so now you can see that it is not showing any error. Simply put this thing also here. Okay, here we have one. So if you want to check that this thing is right or wrong, you can simply do a very simple thing, that is make a toast, and you can see here that it is right or wrong. So list dot to string and length long and dot show. Okay guys, so you can see here that it is right. Yeah, like that. In the second position we have 1, in the first position we have -1, and in the third position we have 0. So like that you can do this thing, and you can also see here that it is working fine. So now we are gonna write the algorithm for that. Okay, remove this thing from here. Why it is taking so much time? Yeah, so basically now go in over here. So when one player will win if in the horizontal and the vertical and in any position he matched three same positions. So basically like that, 0, 5 and 7, like that in the diagonal part also. Okay, so we are gonna write a very simple algorithm for that. So first of all, what you can do here, what you think that here how many ways to win a game. So 1 minute, I'm gonna write all the things here. Yeah, so basically if you want to know that how many ways we have. Okay guys, so basically we have I think three or four ways to win a game. Basically if we have one position, fifth position, so like that here you can see that we have maximum four condition to see that this particular player can win or not. So basically you can write a very simple if and else loop algorithm here. So basically if, okay, if a, not a, if list of, yeah, 4, first of all check it that if it is 0 0, then this is first player, not 4 dot get, and the index number is 4. If this thing is equal to 0, then this is first player, so you can write simply first player. Now you can check all the things, means we have four condition, you can check four condition. So for that you can write here one more thing, and what is that? Yeah, okay, so you can write one more thing here. You can return a int, and here first of all you can assume that uh, means none of means both are players are not winners, so you can declare a int here, that is w, and it is equal to -1. So now we are gonna see here that if, means first of all we are gonna check for the first player. So if, now write here all the conditions. If list dot get is equal to 0, and list dot get, we can copy this thing here simply because we have to write this thing so many times here. So if this is 1 and equal to this thing equal to the position of 7, okay, and list means Yeah, if this thing equal to and if this condition equal to position of 1. So if this condition is right, then the first player is winner. So you can simply write here w is equal to 0. 0 means the first player. Okay, so like that you can write here 4 more conditions. So simply paste it 3 times here. Yeah, so like that you can write all the conditions here. If any one of them is correct, then w will be changed from -1 to 0. Okay, so like that you can write this thing also for second player. So okay guys, so like that we can also do for the second player. So all the things are same, but you can we have to write here simply 1 1 1 and 1. So write it here. So this is a very basic algorithm. Anybody can write this algorithm. So now we are gonna check this thing for every click. Whenever we click the button, we want to check this thing. And if the value of this function is 0 or 1, then we are gonna means finish this game and make a toast that which player is won. So basically now, okay, go here and do one thing. If means if what is the name, yeah, if won. Okay, so simply write here the won function, and if this function is equal to means if this function not equal to -1, then you can do one thing, that first of all you can make a toast. And for that, if this thing not equal to -1 and if this thing equal to 0, then simply make a toast dot make toast get which player is won here. The first player is won here, so you can simply write here first player is winner, and like that you can simply write here length long and dot show. So now if this thing is not right, then the second player is winner. So basically you can copy this thing and paste it here. Okay, and here not fast. Oh, we did some error, some mistakes here. Not tst. Okay, so now run this program in our emulator and see that it is right or wrong. If it is not working, then we are gonna change the algorithm. Yeah, it will take some. Yeah, it is installing. Okay, so when I click this button, this is the first thing, and this is the second player. Here also this is the first player. Okay, this is second player. This is first player. This is second player. This is first player. Okay, so you can see here that it is not working, but I also don't know why it is not working. It is not showing any text here. Okay, why it is not? First of all, we check this condition that it is not equal to -1, and of course this is not equal to -1 because here int w is equal to this thing. Let's dot get. So here we check. Okay, yes, we did. We have to take more condition because here how many ways? How many ways we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we have 8 ways here. So like that here we include only 4. Okay, so if we want to use here a for loop, yeah, then of course you can use a for loop for this for the horizontal direction and for the vertical direction, and one for loop for this these vertical means this columns indexed. So basically now we have to write four more conditions here, or you can use a for loop here. So I'm gonna write this code here. So for that I'm pausing this video. After writing the code I will show you that how I implement this code. So okay guys, so now I'm gonna use the for loops here because it is very lengthy. If we write all the add conditions, you can do this thing. This is also very simple, but you can use also your for loop. So if you want to use for loop, then you can simply do one thing: for, yeah, for int I is equal to 0 to I less than 3, and here I plus plus. So yeah, this is the for the means for the rows, and if you want to do this thing for columns, then you can use here means a second for loop, or you can simply do one thing. What is that? If list, 1 minute. Oh, if list dot get, 1 minute, it is not working. List dot get, and now copy this thing. So list dot get, and here first of all we have, okay, one more thing. First of all, here we have I is equal to 0. Okay, so for that you can do one thing, that I is equal to 0, 1 and 2. If you have I is equal to 1, then you can check like that: 3, 4 and 5. So for that I am gonna write a very simple algorithm here. If list dot get dot I is equal to list, okay, list, okay, 1 minute. If this thing is equal to I plus 1, okay, and if this thing means list I plus 1 equal to I plus 2, and if the ith element of this thing is, yeah, so basically you don't have to do this thing here. Okay, so remove this thing also here, because it is not we don't need to write here this thing. So like that you have one for loop. In this for loop we are checking that this thing is right or not. Yeah, so if this thing is right, then we are gonna do very simple thing. We are gonna return the value of that index. If it is 0, then the player is 1. If it is 1, then this is the second player. Okay, so like that we have to do this thing for the vertical direction also. So yeah, why, okay, 1 minute. If we did do not use this second for loop here, and we can simply, yeah, what you can do here, you can simply write a second if loop in this loop. So what you can do here, first of all we have I, then not I, here we have I plus 3, and here we have I plus 6. And if I, okay, here we are also gonna do this thing. Now we have third condition, the means the, yeah, so there what we want to do, first of all, yeah, there what we want to do. So yeah, this is the for the horizontal and vertical things. Now for the, yeah, for that things you have to use if you can simply write this thing. What you can write here, you simply use if loops here, because if you want to write that that thing in for loop, then it is lengthy, so you can simply paste it. Okay, 1 minute, you can simply use list dot cat, and here the index, and what is the, not index, yeah, 1. Okay, and if this thing equal to the index is 7. Okay, use this thing here, and the 7th index, sorry, if the 4th index is equal to the, means 1 4, yeah, 1, that is right, then we are simply gonna return the value of 1. Okay, so like that you can declare one more if loop here, declare it here. First of all we have 2, then here we have, I think, yes, 2 4 6. Okay, so like that you can return here the two values. So now run this program, and let's check it that it is working or not. If it is working, then I'm gonna pause this video here, because in the next video I'm gonna show you that how you can restart your game, how you can, means uh, yeah, I'm also gonna add two buttons in the bottom, so you can know that in the current position which player is playing. So when you do this thing here, yeah, this is the second player, this is the first player, this is the second player, this is the first player. Okay, first player is winner, so you can see here that it is working. You can yeah, you can we are gonna do this second thing here. Okay, 1 minute. Oh, yeah, this is the timer thing. Yeah, so basically, yeah, now this is our first player, this is our second player, this is your first player, this is second, this is first player, and this is second. Okay, so this thing is not working. Why this thing is not working? 1 minute. Here we have I is equal to 0 to I less than 3. Okay, in the horizontal direction it is working, but in the vertical direction it is not working. So for I is equal to 0 we have 0 3. Okay, so here we go. This thing is wrong here, that's why. Run it again. I'm doing so much mistakes here because this thing I am also gonna, means I didn't do this thing before that, that's why I'm getting so much error here. So like that you can also do you can also make a simple game, I think half an hour, if you know something in Android Studio. So like that you can do here like that. This is second player, first player, second player, and this is first player. So okay, yeah, now you can see here that it is working fine. And now we are gonna see one more thing, that it is working on the vertical direction or not. Okay, so now we are gonna check this thing that it is working in the third direction or not. So probably run this program here and check it. Okay, and so yeah, so here it is not working in the in this direction, it is not working, and I don't know why it is not working. So like that we have here, oh my goodness, here not 0, here from 0, and after that we have 4 and then 8, and here we have 2 and 4 and 6. Yeah, now it is right. Oh my god, I did so much mistakes here. And so yeah, you can run it here now. Oh, 0 1 2 3 and 4. So like that you can check here, if list dot get 0 is equal to list dot get at 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, then list dot get of 4 is equal to list dot get of 0. Yeah, this thing is also right. Oh my god, I did so much mistakes here. And yeah, so you can run this program now here, and we are gonna check this thing here, that it is working or not. Yes, so now it is working. And so in the next video I'm gonna show you here one more thing, that how you can reset this game, and how you can know that in the current position which player is playing. And then I'm gonna do one more thing in this session. I'm gonna make this game online, so that two players can play this game online. They can do chat, and if it is possible for me, that I also want to implement in this app, so that they can talk to each other, like that they can send a small voice messages also. I also don't know that how to do this thing, but I can try this thing in this game. So this is for this video. In the second video I'm gonna do one thing, and I tell you that what I am gonna do in the second video. So thank you for watching this video, and if you want to watch my more videos, then please subscribe my channel. So thank you for watching my video.